Yeah, I'm super proud to do this for Becca. She was one of those special athletes, and I've had plenty come through the whole program. But I still remember how it all started, and that was sitting in my office, and I get I think VHS tape or a CD, whatever it was back then. It was probably a VHS tape. I don't remember what it was. But anyway, it was a film on Becca. She's left-handed. She could jump really high, hit really hard. I really, that's the kind of athlete that I like, super athletic girl. And the problem was that we were already done with our recruiting, so we had nothing for Becca. And then, I don't even remember what happened. Oh, that's okay. So, yeah. So another school, who I had one girl committed from, another school took her from me, which they're not supposed to do. But anyway, so they did that, and it's a good thing that they did because I was actually then recruiting another girl right here, Mary Cunningham, and she was on the same club team with Becca. And she's a year younger. So I was going to watch Mary play. Becca was on that team, and she was just dynamic and outstanding. And then when this happened with losing our recruit, then I got a hold of Becca right away and said, hey, are you still available? She was. She came in for a visit. I guess she liked it because she committed. And then as the story goes on, so she committed, and she was so with her club team, she did not go to nationals. So it's kind of a big deal because her club team trained or whatever, she didn't go to nationals. And the reason why was because it was very expensive to go and all that kind of stuff. And I grew up very poor, so I definitely understood that it didn't bother me at all, but she didn't go to nationals. Anyway, so later on, I mean, sometime in that spring semester or whatever, her club coach got a hold of me and said, you know, she was really mad with Becca for not going because she let the team down. She goes, she's just going to be a quitter for you, and she's not going to ever amount to anything. And I was like, so I didn't know. I was like, what in the world, do I got myself into right now? So anyway, Becca came. First year, she started every match for us. She did everything. She's did a great job. Worked her butt off. Not one problem. Nothing wrong. Didn't do anything. I mean, just great student, great everything. Sophomore year, same thing. Junior year, all conference, all whatever, all world. Senior year, I'm expecting, sometimes when girls get to their senior year and there's a lot of things going on, I was like, okay, this is going to be the year she's going to quit on me or whatever. And still, she went through her whole senior year, and she was outstanding her senior year. She was always a great player. Some matches she took over and just was outstanding, like took over in some matches, and just, I'd have coaches say, who's that girl? And she just went crazy on them. So anyway, after that, the girl that was supposed to quit ended up, and she was a criminal justice major. So I assumed that the FBI or CIA was going to grab her because, of course, they were going to want her because she's so athletic and she's so smart and probably go do something. And I still wonder maybe if she is involved with them or something. I don't know. But anyway, so here's the girl that was supposed to quit. She goes on and plays professional. So she's the first athlete that I had to go play professional overseas, and she played a couple of years over there. Then she comes back and starts coaching, which I told her not to do. And I tried to convince her not to get into coaching. Still stuck out with them, did everything perfect. And then what happened was in July, I lost my assistant. So that's really late because our season starts in August. And so I did not have an assistant, and I called Becca, first person I thought of, and she said, yes, I'm coming. So she came in, knew the whole school, knew everywhere, and she's still mad at me for this, but when she got here, I just let her go. And she just had to do everything on her own. I didn't even help her or do anything. She just took over, and she was amazing. She knew where to go, all the people, did everything. And so we ended up winning a couple championships, and a big part was because of her. And once again, never, ever quit on me. I mean, it was just amazing. I would like to go talk to that coach now about all that. But so she was with me for 3 years, and then another coach approached me and said, we really want her. And I said, yes, it's a good idea, because she went and helped start a Division I program at Old Dominion University. So ground up with that. She's been there 5 years, and she's now the associate head coach there. She's doing amazing. So anyway, she is just an absolute amazing person. Her family is amazing. We've all become friends. Just went to her wedding this past summer, and then she did another little surprise with me tonight. I won't say anything, but anyway. So anyway, I am so proud to be able to introduce Becca Lamb Norton to come up here, and she deserves this honor.
Thank you, Coach, for that introduction. It's actually shorter than I expected. First, I'd like to thank the Hall of Fame committee for this great honor. It's something that I never, ever expected. When I got the call from Nico, I just figured he was going to be asking for money as an alum, so I was prepared for that. So that was a really nice surprise, and even special to have from a fellow alum. We were here playing at the same time, so that was really cool to have him call me. And Nico, thank you for all that you've done for Murray State so far and continue to do. I just keep seeing all the money that you're raising all the time. It's wonderful. So us alums, we're very proud of you. I do feel extremely humbled to be a part of this class of exceptional athletes. And one very, very special coach who I had the honor to become a colleague with. So Velvet, thank you for sharing all your wisdom with me while I was here. I feel extremely grateful for the 8 years I spent in Murray as a student athlete and then coming back as a coach. I definitely wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for Coach Wepker offering me a scholarship in the Applebee's parking lot. I don't know if you remember that, but that's where I accepted the offer to come here. Good old Applebee's. But I couldn't have asked for a better coach, person, mentor to help me as a player and then as a coach. You've shaped so much of who I am today, and a big reason why volleyball is still a major part of my life is because of you. So thank you for dedicating yourself to Racer volleyball and investing in each one of us. My teammates and I were motivated to work hard every day because of all the attention that you put in and dedication to Racer volleyball every single day. Even when you had other things going on outside of volleyball, every time you walked in the gym, we knew that you're there for us. And thank you for also recruiting my amazing teammates who are still my best friends to this day. One of my closest friends and favorite teammates, Mary, is here continuing to support me today. And any individual success in volleyball requires having strong, supportive, and talented teammates. We definitely wouldn't be here without them. And my career in volleyball never would have lasted this long without the support of my family. So first, thank you to my husband, Matt, for continuing to support my coaching career. Matt has now picked up the sport and is always begging me to pepper with him when we go to the beach. My 90-year-old Mima is here tonight, still coming to Murray to support me. Mima's probably my biggest fan. She still watches all of my games I'm coaching online on ESPN. So Mima, nobody watches more of my games than you for sure, even my parents. My dad and my brother, they came to so many of my club, high school, and collegiate matches, and they continue to wear their racer gear all the time, making me proud. I was lucky to be the younger sibling, and I had the benefit of having my older sister play before me, so I got to be in the gym with her, watch her, learn from her. So thank you to Julie for showing me the way first and supporting me ever since. But the biggest influence of my volleyball life is undoubtedly my mom. She grew her own passion and knowledge for the game. This was shared with us as we spent countless hours in the gym growing up while she was a coach. Finally, when I was old enough to play for her, all those hours of passing the ball against the wall paid off. I fell in love with the sport, and it's been a huge part of my life ever since. So, thank you, Mom, for passing your passion along to me, and I owe it all to you. Thank you.